So, hello and good afternoon to everyone in my channel. As this is the last reading passage from Cambridge book number 15, reading test number 2. I have we have solved reading passage 1 and 2, and this is the last passage that I am going to solve today. And I will be sharing with this through my YouTube channel. Hope this will be very useful to you. And at last we'll be, let's say, checking our answers. I would ask you to write the answers with me on your answer sheet or your copy and pencil, whatever. So reading passage 3, you should spend about 20 minutes on questions 27 to 40, which are based on reading passage 3 below. Having a laugh is the title. And the findings of psychological scientists reveal the importance of humor. So we have paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 paragraphs. And here types of questions is multiple. The first type of question is multiple choice, and this multiple choice question is always 100% in order. We need to find out the area for this question number 27. Then we shall search 28 below, 29 below, 20, 30 below, 31 below, like that. And this is capital question, especially summary completion. And this summary completion is in 97 to 99% in order of the text. So here, and this question is with options. These options are paraphrased. We need to find out their synonyms and choose the answers. Again, and another type of question is yes, no, not given. This yes, no, not given question is always 100% in order of the text. It means that we need to find out this area, Santa Cruz, then we need to find out this San Diego, then Australian National University study, and then Wang's conclusion. So these questions are 100% in order of the text. So in this passage, we have got 3 types of questions. Nirmala, I guess you are joining. Let's solve the question. Put the numbers from 27 to 40, and we'll be solving the question together. When referring the laughter in the first paragraph, the writer emphasizes. Okay, what does the writer emphasize? Okay, let's start the reading test. Having a laugh, the findings of psychological scientists reveal the importance of humor. Humans start developing a sense of humor as early as 6 weeks old. When babies begin to laugh and smile in response to stimuli, laughter is universal across all human cultures and even exists in some form in rats, chimps, and bonobos. Like other human emotions and expressions, it is exactly taken here. Laughter and humor provide psychological scientists in resources for studying human psychology, ranging from the development of language to the neuroscience of social perception. So let's go to the question and decide the answer. When referring to laughter is in the first paragraph, the writer emphasizes the importance of language. There is nothing about language. Its function in human culture. It doesn't talk about the function of laughter in the human culture. Its value to scientific research. Exactly. This the this is the answer. The value of laughter in scientific research. So the answer for question number 27 is C, 27. answer is C. Now, how did the writer suggest about Charlie Douglas? There is no question. And here the benefit of humor, the Australian National University, there is no Australian University, there is no Santa Cruz. So from the first paragraph, only one question is taken. Let's go back to the passage and solve the question again. Let's read. Theories focusing on the evolution of laughter point to it is an important adaptation for social communication. Take, for example, the recorded laughter in TV comedy show back in 1950. Back in 1950, U.S. Sound engineer Charlie Douglas hated dealing with the unpredictable laughter of live audiences, so he started recording his own live tracks. He didn't like the less audience laughter. These were intended to help people at home feel like that they were in the social situation. The people they would feel that they are in the real situation, such as a crowded theater. Douglas even recorded various types of laughter as well as a mixtures of laughter from men, women, and children. In doing so, he picked up on a quality of laughter that is now interesting researchers. A simple haha communicates a remarkable amount of socially relevant information. So this is, talks about the recorded laughter that takes people in their real situation. So let's go back. Okay, here what does the writer suggest about Charles Douglas? Okay, here the exact question area. He understood the importance of enjoying humor in a group. Yes, here exactly is this. In the real situation, they were in the crowd. This is the information. Let's keep reading. He believed that TV viewers at home needed to be told when to laugh. There is no information. He wanted his shows to appeal to audience across the social spectrum. No, he preferred shows where audience were pleasant in the recording studio. There is no, they were not. So the answer for question number 28 is A. Question number 28. The answer is uh, A. So from the second paragraph, we got the answer. Now, what makes the Santa Cruz study particularly significant? Let's say significant. Santa Cruz is not the word we have found. The Australian National University, no question taken from here, and Santa Cruz is coming. So we'll be dealing two questions from the another paragraph where Santa Cruz comes. So we have read two paragraphs so far. Let's continue reading. In one study conducted in 2016, samples of laughter from pairs of English-speaking students were recorded at the University of California, Santa Cruz. Exactly, this is the question area. A team made up of more than 30 psychological scientists, anthropologists, and biologists then played these recordings to listeners from 24 diverse societies, from indigenous tribes in New uh, Guinea to city dwellers in India and Europe. Participants were asked whether they thought the people laughing were friends or strangers. On average, the results were remarkably consistent. The answers were almost the same. Worldwide, people's guesses were correct approximately 60% of the time. So let's go. Here, Santa Cruz. We'll be solving the question here. What makes Santa Cruz study particularly significant? This study includes the number of participants from many societies. Let's see the various different types of laughter that were studied. Uh, various different types of laughter they were studied. Nothing about study. Similar results produced by exactly because 60% of the people they get the same answer. So the answer for question number 29 is 29. The answer for 29 equals B. So because 60% of the participants, they gave the same answer. The number of different academic disciplines, nothing about this. Many kinds of people whose laughter were recorded, it's nothing about that. This talks about this. Okay, then let's talk about this San Diego. There is nothing about San Diego here in this paragraph. Okay, San Diego. But we'll be going back to this question where Santa Cruz. There is no Australian university. And here, participants in the Santa Cruz study were more accurate at identifying the laps of friends than those of strangers. Participants in the Santa Cruz study were more accurate in identifying. It doesn't talk about this identifying laps of the one. Okay, the no clear information is taken. Okay, we'll be deciding this later. Maybe the answer is in another paragraph. Go back and continue reading. So, team of these psychological scientists, anthropologists, biologists then played these recordings to listeners from these universities, from indigenous tribes to New Guinea or city dwellers in the India, Europe. Participants were there, thought people laughing were friends or strangers. On average, the results were remarkably consistent. Okay, there is no comparison given here. I guess the answer is not given. They were not accurate. Let's see. The participants in the Santa Cruz study were more accurate at identifying the labs of the French than those of. There is no comparison made, so this answer is not given. This is not given. We'll be checking answers later. So this question number 27 is done. Okay, let's keep reading the paragraph as usual. Researchers have also found different types of labs serve as codes to complex human social hierarchies. A team led by the Christopher Obius from the University of California, San Diego. So there is the word San Diego. We'll be solving question from this multiple question, okay? Found that high status individuals had different labs from low status. Okay, individuals, high people in the high status would lab differently than the low, and that standards judgment of the individual social status were influenced by the dominant or submissive quality of their laughter. In their study, 48 males college students were randomly assigned. 48 they were given these tasks. Groups of assigned to groups of 4, with each group composed of 2 low status members who had just joined their college fraternity group, and 2 high status members, older students who had been active in the fraternity for at least 2 years. Laughter were recorded as each students took a turn at being tested by the others, involving in the use of medley insulting nicknames. Analysis revealed that, as expected, high status individuals produce more dominant laughs than the fewer submissive laughs. Submissive labs relative to the low status individuals. Meanwhile, low status individuals were more likely to change their status. They were found changing their status based on their position or power. That is, the newspaper produced more dominant labs when they were in the powerful role of the teachers. Dominant laughter was higher in pitch, louder and more variable in the tone than submissive laughter. Okay, go back to the question. Probably okay. San Diego, some participant became very upset. Nothing about upset. Participant extend the role because the submissive they change the role. So this answer is exactly the paragraph B. Let's say this answer is very clear. Participants who are not met before become friends. Nothing. Participants who are unable to laugh now So the answer for question number 30 is B. Okay. In the fifth paragraph, we have not read this fifth paragraph, but here Australian National University now. Okay, the researchers in the San Diego study were correct in their predictions regarding the behavior of the high status individuals. The researchers in the San Diego study were correct in their predictions regarding the behavior of the high status individuals. The controlling idea, were they correct? The correct in the party predictions regarding the behavior of the high status individuals. San Diego, they were correct in their prediction regarding the behavior of the high status individuals. Okay. Did they get the same one? Or need to one? Analysis revealed that the expected high status individuals produce more dominant labs. Exactly, yes, this is S. So the answer of question number, the answer for question number 30 is S, because they had the same anticipation and the high status people lab the same. Okay, the participant in the Australian National University here National University, Australian National University. So we'll be coming to the another paragraph and reading this one. Okay, a random group of volunteers then listen to an equal number of dominant and submissive labs from both the high and low status individuals and were asked to estimate the social status. They're asked, okay, the social status of the laughter in line with predictions. Laptops were dominant. Laptops producing dominant labs were perceived to be significantly higher in status than laptops producing submissive labs. This was particularly true for low status individuals who were rated as significantly higher in status when displaying dominant versus submissive labs. Orbis and colleagues note, thus, by strategically displaying more dominant laptops than the context allows, low status individuals may achieve higher status in the eyes of others. However, the high status dominants were rated as however, high status individuals were rated as high status whether they produce their natural dominant lab or try to do submissive one. Okay, let's go in the fifth paragraph. In the fifth paragraph, what did the result of the San Diego study suggest? It is clear whether a dominant life is produced by a high or low status person. No, it was clearly identified produced by high or low. There is no one, no clear information. Low status individuals in a position of power will still produce submissive. No, they change their tune. The submissive labs of low and high status individuals were surprisingly similar, nothing about similar. High status individuals can always be identified, yes, because they got the same one. High status individuals can always be identified by their way of labs. So the answer for question number 31 is exactly D. The research or everything says the same. Okay, moving on. Here we didn't get the National University, Australian National University. Only talking about this. The participant in Australian, nothing about Australian. Okay, we'll be solving like this. Okay. Now, another study conducted by the David Cheng and Lu Wang of Australian National University, they were the researchers, was based on the hypothesis that humor might provide a respite from tedious situation in the workplace. This mental break might facilitate the replacement of mental resources. Maybe the pronunciation is different. Okay, I'm just getting the information. To test this theory, the researchers recruited 74 business students, ostensibly for an experiment on perception. First, the students performed the tedious tasks in which they had to cross out many uh, instance of the letter E over 2 pages of text. The instance then were randomly assigned. They were randomly assigned to watch videos, clip, eliciting means amusing, either humor, contentment, or natural feelings. Some was the clip of the BBC comedy by Mr. Bean, others on relaxing skin with the dolphins swimming in the ocean, and others factual video about the management profession. Okay, let's go to the question. We have done all these multiple questions here. The Australian one, the Australian National University randomly chosen group of participants were shown on of these three videos is each designed to generate a different kind of did they produce different kind of test these three researchers this one and perception for distance performed the tedious tasks, and they had to cross out every instance of the letter E over 2 pages of the text. Distance then were randomly assigned to watch the video clip uh, uh, eliciting their humor, contentment, or natural feelings. Some was a clip of BBC comedy and Mr. Bean, other election is without skin with dolphins swimming in the ocean, and others actual video about the management of profession. The student then completed a task requiring persistence in which they were asked to guess the potential performance of the employee based on the provided profiles, and were told that making 10 correct assignments in the row would lead to a win. However, the software was programmed such that it was nearly impossible to achieve 10 consecutive correct answers. Participants were allowed to quit the task at any point. Students who had watched the Mr. Bean video ended up spending significantly more time working on the task, making twice as many predictions as the other two groups. Okay, so here let's see. Uh, in one study at the university, Australian National University, randomly chosen groups of participants were shown on the three videos. Each designed to generate a different kind of emotion. Different kind of emotion. They had the same kind. Okay, they had different kind of emotions. Therefore, the answer is F here. Question number 23. Answer is F. Question number 23, answer is F. Please keep writing on your copy. When all participants were then given a deliberately frustrating task to, it was found that those who had watched all the other video persisted. They were watching the eliciting videos here. It means it was here. They performed the tedious tasks and they had crossed out the instance, and later, the students then were randomly assigned to watch the video clip. Eliciting means amusing, or let's say, what is the word? Okay, here is amusing. That's eliciting means exactly amusing video. So the answer for question number 33 is S. There is eliciting and amusing. A second study, okay, let's see here another question. The participants in the Australian National University study were given a fixed amount of time to complete the task on focusing on the employee profiles. Were they given the fixed amount of time? Let's see the time, okay, it's quite difficult. Were they given the same amount of time? Okay, complicated. Okay, the students then completed a task requiring persistence in which they were asked to guess the potential performance of the employee based on provided profiles. Were told that making 10 correct answers in the row would add to the win. However, the software was programmed such that it was nearly impossible to achieve 10 consecutive correct answers. Participants were allowed to quit the task at any point. They were not given the particular time. They could leave if it was boring or like that. So the answer here is false, or let's say this is not false, this is no. What have I written here? Maybe I guess I have written as no. Okay, yeah, this is as. Sorry, they were not given the actual time they were asked, so the answer is no. This contradicts with the information in the passage. Go to the last paragraph and solve the question, the remaining one. The second study is there in the GAPL question. Okay. Cheng and Wang then replicated these results in the second study. Exactly, this is the question area, during which they had participants complete long multiple questions by hand. Okay, they were asked to complete the very complicated job. A second study in which participants were asked to perform a particularly very long text produced similar results. It was long, it was boring. Okay, no, long means here, the paraphrase is boring. So the answer is C. Just keep going. We shall be reading here. Again, participants who watched the humorous videos spent significantly more time working on these tedious tasks and completed more questions correctly than did the students in either of the other groups. Okay, let's see here. We get the answer or not. Question is taken. Tasks, okay. According to the research, David uh, Cheng and Lu Wang, these findings suggest that humor not only reduces, nothing about the result, there is no question taken. Let's read. Although humor has been found to help relieve stress and facilitate social relationships, this traditional view of performance implies that individuals should avoid things such as humor. Okay, they may avoid humor like that, such as humor that may distract them from the accomplishment of task goals. Cheng and Wang conclude, we suggest that humor is not only enjoyable but also importantly uh, uh, energizing. Okay, let's see the information. Findings suggest that humor is not only reduces anxiety. Okay, here anxiety means the bore like that. The answer is D, anxiety. Answer is D here. And help to build social connection, but it may also have a effect on the body and mind. Have a stimulating, not relaxing. Stimulating is the correct word here. Stimulating means okay. Stimulating is paraphrased. Yes. It's here. The exactly meaning is it is energizing. Energizing means it is stimulating. So the answer is stimulating. Okay, sorry. The answer is stimulating. Question number 36, answer is E, because that is energizing. Energizing means stimulating. And decide the last answer here. We have one question. And Cheng and Wang's conclusions were in line with established notions regarding task performance. No, they were different because this positive and negative. The answer is no. The answer is no. So we have done the question. Okay, now let's go and check the answers. We solved the reading test 2 from Cambridge book number 15, all three passages. Let's keep, you might have written in your answer sheet or copy. Okay, let's see. I'm not sure, I have to go back, this and that. Okay, so I'm sure. Not given? Yes, no, no. I guess we have got all answers. Question number 27. C. Okay, just I am now comparing the answers. Let me take the photo of this answer sheet and I'll be matching with the answers. You might have not checked the answer of question number 2 as well in the video. Please, here is a answer sheet and just pause it or check it. Okay, I'm going back to the uh, answers that we have decided. Uh, Here are the answers. Okay, I'm just going to match my answers. Question number 27. Answer is C. That is correct. Question number 28. Answer is A. Correct. Question number 29. Answer is B. Correct. Question number 30. Answer is B. Correct. Question number 31. Answer is D. Correct. Okay. So the question number 32 answer is F. Question number 33 answer is H. Question number 34 answer is C. Question number 35 answer is D. Question number 36 answer is E. Question number 37 answer is not given. Pretty fine. We get the answer. Okay. Sorry, what's wrong? Question number 38 answer is S. Question number 39 answer is no. And question number 40 answer is no. So we got all correct answers. And that's really amazing. We got all 40 out of 40 because we had all answers from this paragraph number B, we got 13 out of 13, and from paragraph number A, we got 13 out of 13. So we have got all answers correct in this text, and our score is really very high. Hope this video has been so useful to you. If you find my video is useful, please share, subscribe, comment, okay? And give me the feedback. I'll be uploading more and more videos, and today I'm going to stop the test hereby. Thank you, have a good day, and have a great preparation time. Thank you.